Hey guys, so with this video, I'm just gonna be speaking just directly from my heart to you guys. If you live in LA, specifically Simi, you've probably heard about the Sandy Fire and how that's been going on. It's honestly pretty scary. You know, you look outside and then you just see all the smoke coming from the fire. It's even scary. Looking at it from Google on like the map. You get all the evacuation notices, and you just see on the map how far the fire is just spread. It's really scary, even for me. And it's really stressful. There's so much chaos going on. I heard that a house burnt down. People have to leave their homes and abandon their things. There's a lot of stress going on. And even for those who don't live in Simi or LA, you're watching from some other city or country, I think there's something that you could learn from this, that we could all learn from this, because there's a reminder that needs to be said. Everything may seem out of control, and it's stressful right now. Like so chaotic. So many things are going on. You're just overwhelmed. We can't forget to run back to God. Don't run to temporary things, but run to the one who never moves. It's stressful for me right now. Even like I have finals coming up. I have to learn all my driving stuff to get my permit and license. I had to start thinking about my future with college and my job. And then now most of us have like the Sandy Fire going on. That's just like right in our backyard. It's honestly really scary. But the thing we can't forget is to run back to God and hold on to Him in these moments, to trust in Him. We have to remember what we're made for. We're made for a relationship with Him. That's what we're made for. And a reminder of that is in Psalms 1. Psalms 1 talks about the righteous man. Or the righteous man is like a tree firmly planted by streams of water, and it yields its fruit in the season. Its leaf doesn't wither, and it prospers in whatever it does. Now, it says that the tree was planted. That meant there had to be a gardener that intentionally planted you, that planted that tree. That gardener is God. He placed you by the streams of water. That streams of water is Him. He's an intentional God. He placed you there with a purpose, intentionally there, so you could easily draw from Him, draw from His energy through a relationship with Him. That's what you're made for, and we can't forget that. In times of stress, in times of struggle, in times of chaos, when we're overwhelmed, when there's so much going on, with me finals, and you have the Sandy Fire for other people, or maybe it's something with your work, your job is stressed out. For anyone watching this, remember to run back to God, to run to the one who never moves. And don't forget what Jesus says in Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all who are weary and heavy burdened, and I will give you rest. That verse, it really touches my heart like every time I read it. And it just shows that you have a loving and personal Father that's always there for you, that you could always run to. And just don't forget Him in times like these. With the Sandy Fire going on, if you live in Simi or LA, or if you're anywhere else, in any time, in any season you're struggling, any season where you're stressed or confused, where you're overwhelmed, if you're weary, if you're heavy burdened, remember, you were designed for a relationship with God, and you could always run to Him. As Jesus said, come to me, all who are weary and heavy burdened, for He will give you rest. Just just keep your prayers out for everyone who's struggling right now, who's being affected by this fire. And I'm just speaking from my heart to you guys. Just remind yourselves to stay strong in your relationship with God, because that is the cornerstone that will get you through this. Run to the one that doesn't move.